Hello, how are you? Hopefully everyone's on. My 50,000 people, I'm looking forward to you coming on to say hello. And try and look at my screen more than ever. I'm checking on that one to see I've got everything. So today's card is, don't seem to be live over there yet, do I? Or there's a delay. Oh yep, I've picked it up. And I picked it up over there. So as much as it's stunning cardstock and it looks beautiful, you might think it's a bit boring because it hasn't got much to it. But wait. Now just wait a second. And out we go. We have I don't even know what it's called. It's a garden full of flowers. Flower box. Isn't that beautiful? So that is gorgeous grape flowers, and when it's sitting on your card thing, it's like this. So it is quite exciting to see, and when you post it, you just fold it in and send it like that. Now it is a little bit thicker, so it is probably one you would give to someone, and I didn't want to waste the cardstock that was left over, so it wouldn't fit on the back of there, and it was a rose, one rose, and I just couldn't leave that. So I did that. So again, is that not exciting? And so I've got on the thank you for everything, wishing you love and happiness that lasts a lifetime. So that's to a partner maybe, or a good friend, because I think love and happiness is for, I've got a really best friend, Kay, that lives in Brisbane, and she's my garden of love. I have lots of friends too, so alright, let's get on with this. I'll pop that up there. Now, as I've said, even though I've printed out the instructions here, it's all written at the beginning of the introduction to my card, so you can get it all off there already. What I'm using is the beautiful Gallery Designer Series paper, and it has all different types of 4 of each. Look at those, the boats. So apparently there's a boating stamp, or there is a boating stamp, I shouldn't say apparently. I'm not into brown. Okay. That's like in the boat, it's like in the deep south. Isn't that gorgeous? So it's really quite cool, this, and it's in the new catalogue coming out now, and it's how many pieces? 48 6x6s, so you get 4 of each, so that really works out well. I've got the Secret Sea, which is the new one. Now they said they had some problems with the ink, but I ordered it anyway, and I used it on here and on here, and if you have a look, I'll quickly stamp my other one with a thank you or a greeting or something, and show you that it's not black. Come to me. I did it in the writing. Where's that? There's the one I used. Alright, and I'll show you. So if I do that and just the momentum ink on a scrap of paper. Right, let's get that flat there. And see, it's not, that's momentum black, memento black, and that's the Secret Sea. The black's definitely deeper, but maybe you can't see that in the light. So anyway, I'll just put that back over there, and I will find out why I can't see my Facebook on there. Isn't that lovely though? I'll throw that out because I don't want to get it confused with what I'm doing. Secret Sea is the DSP, the cardstock. And remember I told you that it's sort of it is like a black, but it's more blue black, really dark. I love it, it's beautiful. Anyway, so I've got that. I'm using the Beautiful Motifs for the sayings, and I'm using the Gallery Blooms only for this one, and I'm using the dies. And I actually wanted to make something with, so those are all the dies. I really wanted to make something with that like I did last time in the gold, but it didn't, I don't know, it didn't float my boat today, so I'll try that another day. I think you've got to be in the mood to do whatever you want, try them. I was sitting there and I said to my husband, oh, I showed him the card, he says, is it boring, is it boring? And, and he said, oh, and I opened it and he's like, oh my God. So anyway, so that's all our, we're using Gorgeous Grape for a bit of colour and the sea, so I'll just pop those to the side till I need them. Put that over there. Oh, that's blurring when I move, isn't it? Why is that doing that? There you go. Or maybe I don't need to move too fast. Look, I've still got one black nail on. I've also used, so I wanted to show you, I said with the gallery, I thought they were throwing, because they've got rid of the country woods stamp sets and everything, birdhouse and everything like that, but the paper, the DSP is staying. Also the purple one is staying as well. I'll just quickly, I don't want to do too much of this, but in the DSP, they show you over here a bit. I'm just getting to it, don't. Okay, so, where's the, they say make it easy, find out where everything is, and then I can never find it. So, I think, no, it's going back one more page, I think. This is the old catalogue. Now, I told you in Last Chance these are going out, so they're worth the specials, $15 each. Grab them, but I didn't come on here to do that. I wanted to show you. Oh my goodness! Here it is. So that DSP is staying. Country Woods Designer Series paper is staying, and the Pinereal. You think I'm a goose, I mix. And they're all gone. Gone. There's a pretty purple one. Oh, you know what? I've got something over here. It's this one here. Yeah, I've got a card there I was made, but I can't show you yet because that's for another day. But it's the, oh my goodness, I'll get there eventually, don't worry. It's the P one. Oh my goodness, my brain's going south. Okay, so let's get moving on. Guess what? You know, last week I showed you this card and I said I made it on the fly, and then I was cleaning up something yesterday to get ready for today, and I found it sitting in under the cupboard. So, so I found it. Now I can give it away. Isn't that good? So, all right, let's put that away and stop waffling about other shit. And let's get on to this one. So the new catalogue opens on the 6th of May, and we'll be on our way. Here's a stamp. So in our little packet of to-dos, we need a bone folder. This is 8 1/8 by 5.5, and we're going to score it in half. So I just grab the corners rather than drag out my cutting board for now, and do that, and then just score it. Make sure it's caught up on everything. Alright, make sure. There you go. That's scored. Right. Then we've got a piece of the... I'm a bit squared off today. So this is the DSP. And it's, as I said, 6x6. And on the front of my card, I've used this piece down over here. Alright, so because I want that 6, I'm just going to turn it over that way. So I don't want it 6, I want it 4, just under 4, if I'm correct. I'm sure it's all in my notes. 3 3/4, which for centimetre people is 9.5, but I don't do that. So 3 3/4. I did say that. I'll do that round the right way. Yep, 3 3/4. So I'm going to cut it there. And see, when I saw that left, how could you leave that beautiful rose? So that goes onto my envelope. And this should be 5 1/4. Again, you have got it in the instructions, 5 1/4. So I think I took a little bit off from both ends. 5 1/4. No, I didn't. I took it off just from there. Alright, we don't really need that one. I don't think. I say keep your scraps, especially all your cardstock scraps, because when you're finished stamping, you've always got little bits that you've done on cards. Keep it, because that's my mossy meadow and my gold. And you can use it again all the time. So, alright, where are we going now? So I am live. Oh, I do have one comment. Oh, hi Sharon, how are you, darling? So I am live. Oh, Heather, hi, how are you? There you go, Heather and Sharon are on. How are you, darling? See, I'm a bit of a cray-cray, aren't I? Heather, hi, how are you? So, I've got this piece here, and I'm going to... So, I've got this piece here, and I'm going to... I'm just going to turn my sound down a bit on my thing, because otherwise I can do it. Okay, so this piece, I'm just cutting it from the top of the rose to 4 1/4, and that's there. And we're done. Oh my goodness, you should have seen me today. I had 2 friends over that sew, well, and we cut out made 40 bags for the charity called Impact. So it's about women fleeing domestic abuse, and I'm all for that. Not flee, I mean, I'm for them fleeing it, but I'm also into, if I can make something that does something for somebody else, I'm happy with that. So while we've got that out, we might as well just glue it on now. How are you, Heather? Hope you're well. Make sure you got it the right way up. Don't be a doofus like I can at times. I love making cards. And one of the girls that were there cutting out with me today, she said to me, I can't believe at 8 o'clock you get on at night and make cards and all of that. And I said, but I love it. It's my fun time. So with my cardstock, I'm just going to put these on as I go tonight, because I've got a bit of fiddlies. If I get that on now, I won't lose it, or put glue on it somewhere else. Now it does look plain and simple, doesn't it? But you just wait for the bling bling. Okay, we're here. And the girls, I don't know if you all saw it, Heather, Sharon, look at that for a garden full of flowers. We don't even have to look after them and water them. And see, it looks quite cute. And you can see the back, but no one's going to look at that. And friends are just going to be like, oh my God. Alright, so we got that done. Did I just put it up back to front? Oh well. Guess what? Today it's going the other way. Does it matter? Adjust. I did turn my card over. I am such a goose. Doesn't matter. Absolutely. That's my new trick for today. I've done it this way. Alright, and on this one, we're going to have 2 mats, 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. And that's because I can't stamp on the black and I didn't want it to be totally black inside, so I've decided that it will have the 2 white mats. And you won't see them all once it's, as you saw with the other card. So you won't see them all. So just give that a sec. See how you can't see a lot of the card? And you've got to write happy birthday to someone over there. I don't really want to add another white piece on the back, because I reckon you could put to your friend on the front here. So, alright. Now, next, we've got, in the instructions you will notice, it's up here I can see. So we have a 5 1/2. Yep, a 5 1/2. So I now have to get my mat out again. I've ordered new blades, thank goodness. So yeah, we have a 5 1/2 by 2 1/2, and that is scored at, that's not in my head for long, you know, guys. 5 1/2 by 5 1/2 by 2 1/2, scored at 2 3/4. Look at me squinting. 2 3/4 is a score. Make sure you leave your blade down. And then we're going to do 1/2 inch at this end. Turn it round and do 1/2 inch at that end. If you don't have a scoring machine, I've got a scoreboard as well, but you'd have to measure, it'd be hard. So you just press all those in and fold them. Heather, did you get your mail? Okay, so that's one of our mechanisms for our little wall. And then the next one is 6 1/2. Don't you like my 6s? No, it's not 6 1/2. I must just like being a Kiwi for a while. Is 7 1/2. 7 1/2 by 1 1/2. You know, I made it up when I was making it. I cut it out too big, and I thought that looks disgusting. It was as high as the back one, but then I went back and thought, I've done that wrong. 7 1/2 by 1 1/2. 3 3/4. Have I done that properly though? Oh, I said, what was the last one? 2 3/4. So this is 3 3/4. So 3 3/4. Just make sure on my map that I've got that right. Up above my head and in my computer I have a 1 inch, but it's on a piece of paper this big. Can you see? There, about that big. And it goes 1/8, 1/4, 3/8, because I didn't know my measurements. My husband says, how come you don't know that? And I said, I didn't go to school. I was moved around so much in foster homes I didn't get to do it. So I said, shut up. I know now. Because I've got a piece of paper in front of me that, because he felt guilty for me, he went and did it. Oh, that's so nice, Heather. I'm glad you liked it. Where'd you go, Sharon? You run away. Alright, so now inside this piece, from the Country Woods DSP, I've used 3 by 1 1/2. So it was basically, it was 6 by 1 1/2, and then I cut it. So they're going to be glued. That's my wooden pot now. So I could have used my brick folder, but it was big enough and heavy enough. You don't want your cards to be too heavy. So that fits nicely in the middle of there. See a little bit of the blue, it's not blue, it's, what did I say it's called? Secret Sea, which I think is, I was going to do it that colour, but you know, I did. bloody well put the wrong piece on. Oh, guess what? We've got that colour now. I used that to make it lighter, but you know what, folks? Adjust. Don't ever think you can't adjust with this. I adjust a lot in life. You got to. Alright. So, I've got my two little ones on there. And then on our big guy, better do it the same or we'll be in trouble. And they go long ways. Why do I feel that that's not quite, I've made that. Why did I do that? 2. Must be 2 and there. I think that's what I've done wrong. It's in the measurements right. I just probably I was thinking I had to get dinner for my husband and the kids. And let's see if I've got that right now. I'm going to put that on there and see how it looks. That one's perfect. You can see the blue. And that one just needs a slither off that as well. I don't like meat, but I made them a stir fry of, I made fried rice, but I also made them a like meat stir fried, like steak, cut up 2 steaks and put them in the middle of, with some hoisin and soy and thickened that up and just put it on top of the fried rice. So they were happy, but my kid that's at jiu-jitsu, he's missing out because there wasn't enough of the meat. So anyway, he got it. All right, so let's take that out of the road for a minute and bring the card back. So this is going to go, I'm going to use tear and tape on this because I don't want to hold the glue down. You know, sometimes there's places you just don't want glue sliding around, and this is one of them. So I'm going to use my tear and tape up there. Put your nail on it, it's really easy. Gosh, the weather's changing, isn't it, guys? It was raining today. I was not impressed. I had some washing on the line. I'd done a lot on Monday, and I had to go and rip it all off because it was raining. I'm thinking winter's coming. I should be used to it because I'm a Kiwi, but I've been here a long time now. I'm accustomed to the weather. So, okay, so you've got your tear and tape on there, and with your picky tool, you just take that off. Now, I find if you go in the middle, it's easier to get it off than get it, because when you start here, it sometimes tear off the other bit. So just sort of poke under here, and it leaves it on. Alright, so the first one is going to go smack in the middle of there. Line it up on the ink on the bottom. Test it. Okay. Then lie it flat and see if you can shut it. Okay. So just test it. Make sure you've got it in properly. That's it. This is easy, isn't it? Doesn't it look hard? It looks hard. But man, how easy is this? Anyone can do it. Alright, so the second one, we're going to do the same. Now, of course, I've pre-cut the other stuff, so you don't have to sit there and watch me doing that. I don't like that. You want to get off and get onto your own what you're doing. So again, that goes in the middle, and you've got things to line up now, so it makes it much easier. All right, done. So before we go any further, we'll just pop that out of the road and let's stamp our 2 stamps. So this is Secret C as well, and I want a piece of that. I always keep your cut-offs from your card, because we do 5.5 by 8 1/4. We get this little piece left over on your cardstock. Keep it, because you use it for making the next card. And it's like, even with this secret, what I could have done there if I wanted on the front was emboss that in gold and put thank you in that in gold. Wouldn't that look nice? But I thought I had enough in the front. You're not really going to look at the back, and only when you open it. So now, where is my stamp? There it is. There's one. And I need, what's the other one I had? Thank you for everything. And that, if I'm correct, should be, it's not there. And it's, oh, it's hard to read them. Wishing you happiness, love, and that's thank you for everything. And as you see, I've got plenty of little pads everywhere. This one is going to go straight onto the card. Now look, do it before you make the card if you're scared that you're going to do it wrong, because then you don't have to lose all of this. But I can tell you now, even if you did do it wrong, you could make up a piece of cardstock with a piece of white inside and stamp that and cut it and put it in. So don't even worry if you muck up. Do it again. Oh, here's my husband. Gonna make me a gin? So he always comes in and checks he's got it. We're all right. Hi, there he is. Sharon's on, Heather.
Oh wow, very good.
So he put me off then. Alright, and this piece I've used left over, and see, and I think that looks like it's a little off. I'm going to have a check of that. Look at that. Oh no, it's there. And how did I do that? I just cut it off at the ends and just did a little bit of this. Alright, and that is just, that's what I said, it's not exciting on the front, but it goes on the front. We just need a little bit of glue. A lot of people put so much glue on, all it does is come out and you don't like it. So I'm going to slide it up so it's right beside the black and put it there on that flower. So I didn't even want to put bling on it, because when you do this bit, it is bling. Alright, let me clean that. I'll put my stamp away. Alright, next. Here's, so with this one I'll show you. That's in Gorgeous Grape. And I'm just going to get a piece of this, a different stamp. Oh my goodness, I'm a juggler. Where are we? Here it is. Make sure it fits on. So all I did was this. Oh. Anybody know what's wrong? Come on. Anybody know? Oh, hi Caroline, how are you, darling? Janelle and I, look what I did. I just stamped it wrong. I can't even blame you because you jumped off to put me off. Janelle was over today and we were making the charity bags, sewing up the charity bags. Caroline lives in Sydney and she knows a very good friend of mine, Janelle. So you're just going to stamp 4 of those in the Gorgeous Grape. And we're going to cut out the dies. Now, I have the dies here. And I won't bother, I'll show you. Anyway, to save time, I have die cut out the 4 of those. And I have cut everything else out so that you don't have to work hard. And I just need to find my stamp, because I have been losing a few stamp pads. Oh, it says that they're coming to sew today at 10:30. They came at 10:30 this morning. Well, in the end it was 11. And we made, Carolyn, we made 40 bags for women that are in crisis. Oh my God, there's me gin. Look at that, girls. Good husband I've got. Lets me play with my cards. Keeps me out of his hair, to be honest. Because I'm always like, we've been married a long time and you have to sit and talk to each other. I do talk to him. Alright, so what I've done is I've pre-cut all these so you don't have to watch it. So you saw me stamp that. And so now I'm going to put these all on. So I've got 4 of those. I've got 4 goldies, 4 big greens, 4 little greens. They're not green, they're pretty peacock. Pretty peacock, the gold foil and mossy meadow. And there's 2 different lots there. So I'll just separate them. So there's that leaf's sort of the one I picked to go over the top. Where are we? There. So that there, and there. So I have got all these. So what I'm going to say to you, if anybody wants to buy the kit to make this, I can't stamp, so if you don't have the right stamps, but you'll see that you don't need a lot of stamping. You might have a flower in your cupboard, so if you don't have this particular gallery blooms, don't worry. Use this flower stamp you've got, do it in the purple, and you'll be fine. The rest of it are die cut. I will provide all the die cuts to make the card, all the DSP, all the insides, everything, the butterflies, the front, everything, and $5 and then $1.60 for postage. So $6.60 if you want a kit. Now I can only do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because it comes 4 sheets in each pack. I've actually got 2 packs of it for some reason. I double ordered, but which is lucky for you. So 6 people want a card kit, you can do it. And I add the butterflies with it as well. So everything's in there, the card, the envelope, and I post it to you to make it yourself. But I can't stamp. And lucky for you, the only stamping's our purple flower and the greeting, and you'll have a greeting at home. And if you don't have that, get a kit. Order a flower kit, and you get a stamp, a glass block, a little ink pad to go with it. I've got one here. I'm just trying to think where's the one that's open. So when they send out kits, these are like, you know, $35 to $40, but like they have everything in it. They have ink. Oh, this is a kid's one, but they have all that. They have the instructions. But in the adult ones with the flowers, they have as I said, a glass block, just a small one, and a ink spot of colour. And they have all the instructions and cards that you make it. You don't have to buy anything except glue. Promise. Oh, more gin. Alright, here we go. Now we're going to put it together. So I'm going to roll that down so I can remember what I did. I probably won't. I did use a little bit of sellotape in it because I don't want the glue to stick on the back and stick to something else. Now that's popping up a bit. I'm going to have to put another bit of tape on that. So when it opens up, I don't want the glue. See how you see inside there? I don't want any glue on there. So some of it, I see there, I put a bit of sellotape, but no one's going to see it. So, all right, so on this side, I've done a purple. I do like to put that one, and I must have tucked it in for some reason, but I do like it leaning over there, like that. So what I've done is glued under the bottom of this bit, rather than cut it off. I've just done that. And then what I've also done is put together this and a leaf in here behind it. And then I've got the flower back. Now, so what I can do with that, because it's going to go on the front of the card, I can just put a bit of tape there but on the back I won't be gluing, so I will put a little bit of sticky on the back to hold all that together, right? And you won't see that. You might see that little bit there, and I want that gold to go in there and get on there. But also I can, where's my glue? This is when you've got to look. Oh, Lee, it is lovely, isn't it? How are you, Dale? I was just saying I have got enough to do some kits, but I can't stamp them for you, as you know. $6.50 with all the die cuts except the purple. You have to do your own stamping. So I've got that. Now I did accidentally get a little bit of glue in there, sellotape, and I don't want that showing. Okay. Right, now to get that in nicely, remember I'm going to put all of that under there and lift it out. So I'm only going to glue down here. Just be very careful, and please don't put much on. It does dry. It does dry, and it won't. So I've got that there, and see that little one here. I'm just going to slide that. I might put it. I like a bit of it to look like it's coming over the pot plant like that too. So I can actually glue these leaves. So just a dot, please. This is one card particularly you do not want a lot on it, because it will, I'm going to put it coming down out of the pot. So I'm going to stick my little leaf under there and put it down. It's a bit different than that one, it was up, but I had wanted to do that, but I didn't think about it enough. Oh God, I'm a loser, aren't I? No, I'm not. Oh, I'm a trier. Try hard. Okay, so the next bunch is on this side. So again, we're dropping that in. Now I can glue that because it's got more room. Alright, so that's right up there. There. And I have my big green leaf, which is going to go behind that and come out quite a bit. So see how I've got it going up that high? So when you hold that, you just hold the piece you're going to glue, and that will hold that up and put it on the back of the flower, and you can move it around as much as you want when you first do that. Now you can see there's no glue showing on there. It's just a bit particular you've got to be. Okay, so next to that I've got a gold and one of these. I've got two, but one's coming out of here again, like in there. So he's coming out of there, but we've got one going up as well. So I need to get all that. Well, he'll glue very well, but that he'll have to go, where is he? He's behind the gold. So we're going to have a gold on there. And for this one I'm going to use a bit of glue, okay? Sorry, goodness gracious, I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, hi Roslyn, how are you? And I'm going from the back just down the bottom there. How's this for a card, Roslyn? Oh, I've lost my gold. Well, tell you what, you get butterfingers here sometimes. Oh. Stop sticking to my fingers. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. It's sticking to my fingers and lifting. No, that's right. So I'm going to lift that up, put it under there, and I think I've lost it. Hopefully I haven't. Check the back. No, I'm all fine. Alright, so that's that one. And then down here, I just popped him under here. So I'm just going to cut that little bit off. Oh, you don't have to be sorry for what coming late. You can watch it on the replay, Rosalind. Alright. and that one's coming down off there. So there we got our big bottom plant done. Have to pull that one up a little bit, I don't want them to get stuck. That's alright, he'll be fine. Alright, so we've got our bottoms, and now we're going to do our top ones. Alright, so those ones, I've done my flower only to there. I've cut off that one because I didn't want too much, I didn't want all that leafy. Right, and I'm using that to hold it in. I have one of these. Yep, I'm checking where I'm going. So one of these is coming in out of here. And then I've got one of these leaves over here coming from there. Now, see at the back there? You can put a bit of tape. Alright, and I'm just going to get into that tape and take out that bit of extra there. I'll just put it up on the back to make sure. So it's just a little fiddly, just for now. So get the kit, and it's it. You don't have to do anything. I've done your cutting. You're just going to fiddle putting it on. But you can watch the live. They are making it that the lives will leave on Facebook after a while. They're going to leave. So that one didn't have a gold up on the top because I thought it had enough, and that's correct. So we're going to just glue this down here again. And now we've got to make sure that doesn't go over that line in the middle, okay? So just put your little mucker fingers in there if you can get them in. Oh, we're making it right. That one's okay. One more to go in. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 there. 1, 2, 3 at the back. So we've got this one again, and I'm just trying to work out how much of it I put in. I did that. So this one I can glue here and stick it to that leaf, right? And then I'm going to add a gold one through here. Everyone's going to be different. Don't you worry if it's not working out how you think it should. Do what you think. Don't do what other people, you know, do it your way. I always do. I watch cards and I make them, and then I do it my way. Alright. I'm going to cut that piece of tape off. Right, we're nearly there, guys. So again, that's going to go on the second one. Probably should have put that on first, shouldn't I? And it's going to go over there. So we've got two flowers coming off in front of each other. So just in the middle of that, not too much. And I hold that open and put that on there. Now, alright, look at that. Does that look the same? Look at all the leaves I've got left. What do you reckon? Should I put one down the bottom? Anyone think I should put this down? I'd put one down lying there on the ground, or pop it up under here. That would look quite pretty, wouldn't it? Yes? No? Maybe? What do you reckon, Lee? Add another one? I'll have a drink while I'm waiting for an answer. Does it look exactly the same? Oh, I think... Shall I just leave it alone, girls? Do you think it's enough? Alright, no answers. Oh, I've got leftovers there. Oh, I cut out more than I needed, so if anyone wants that card, I'll be in it in advance. So the last thing we need to do on here is, why not add another one? Good girl, Lee. I will add another one. I reckon another one down here would look just perfect. Or maybe up there. No, it's got to be down here in that lot of them. And I think I'm just going to snip that a little bit off, so it sort of looks like it's coming out of the pot. Oh, whoop whoop girls, we're making fire. Now, last but not least, now I did look up, so when I brought the suite to this cardstock, it had a set of, there they are, these that go with it, but look, they're really heavy and really hard. Pressed flower motifs. What's a motif? Motifs. Yeah. Anyway, look how thick that is. Look at the size. So I thought, nah, I'm going to do the butterflies, and then when I put them on, they're not in this catalogue. So if you want butterflies, get online and order them now before the 6th, because you don't get them after that. Apparently you get double points if you order this month, but I've done my order. So I mean, you can order through me, you can order online yourself through my thing, and you don't have to do anything. You don't have to buy anything. I don't care. I love making cards. It's not about the sell. It's about sharing what I can do. I can sew, but my friend sews better. I always find there's someone that can do better than me, but I just keep trying because it's fun. See, Susan Stanfield, when I watch her, she says have a sip if you forget something or you lose it. So I reckon by the end of the night I'll be gone. Alright, so I'm going to put some butterflies. Look at that. She's so sexy. I've got a little one there, and there's a medium one. Is that a real big one? I think. Well, they look like just bigs or littles, don't they? I put 2 big ones on. You can't really see it now that I've changed that DSP from the light stuff. See those boxes? So I might just put it down there. And there's the envelope. And that's what it looks popped out. And this one looks like that when it's popped out. And isn't that cute? Maybe add a bit extra, leaves? Leaves, Rosalind? Rosalind, just leaves? No, just not sleeves, leaves. I have got more. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Lee. Alright, my folks. How's that? That is stunning, isn't it? I said to my husband, come here, look at this card I've made. And I like the stamp set, so I'm very pleased with this one. So again, if you want a kit, I've got it, but I can only do 6 because that's the paper they've got. And we will see you next week and do some more cards. So I hope you have a good night. And thank you so much. Thanks, Heather. That's nice. Oh, really, really nice. You're so lovely, all of you guys. I really appreciate you dropping on. And we'll see you next week. Okay, bye. Oh, I've got to put end now. Bye.